I have in front of me a video door phone, and this comes with free delivery directly from freetv.ie, and it's a complete kit that you need to have a monitor on your wall. So if somebody walks up, rings your doorbell or gate bell, what you can do is you can actually just see them directly. So it's extremely neat in terms of what it do, and it has a lot of extra functionality in it where you can add on extra things like the ability to open gates, etc., directly from the monitor itself. So what I'll do here is I'll just give an overview of exactly what we're going to get in the kit, and then what we'll do is we'll give a demonstration of where we actually wired it out here. So the first thing to note is it comes in this outer box here. There's a user manual which is in English. We have a set of screws and plugs that's used for mounting both the actual bell and camera here and the monitor itself. So if we just look very quickly at this, this is the little bracket that we'd use in our hallway for mounting this directly onto a wall. And what we can use then is this, and it fits snugly into the back of the unit here, and it'll actually just slide down so you have a nice neat fit. And I'll just give a demonstration of that there. And this is what we're able to do then. So we have the unit mounted onto the wall, and we can just slide this directly in like that. If we come along, we'll say to the actual camera and buzzer itself, what we'll see is there's actually two units on it. There's the actual unit there, and then there's a bracket on the back. So once again, we'd mount the bracket directly onto the wall, and then we can fit the unit onto it afterwards, okay? And finally then, what we have is we have a power unit, which we'd see here. So this is has an adapter that's specific for powering the unit inside. So the outside unit has no power unit local to it. What we're doing is we're powering it directly over the insulation that comes with this. And this is four strand insulation cable. So in the setup we're going to demonstrate here in a few moments time, we've actually done this on the 15-meter cable that comes with it. But what we did was we experimented with our own 50-meter outdoor Cat 5 cable. We just doubled over the pairs, and we found that it worked perfectly both in terms of powering and sending back the picture over a 50-meter run. So it gives a lot of flexibility there because you can just simply change out for a different run of cable, and we know the capability on it's quite high. The picture resolution on it that we're capable of getting here is 720p. So I mean, it's a high definition picture. Now if we come along here to the front here, we can actually have a number of 5 options here. So the first thing here is if we just want to come along, we're expecting somebody to arrive at our gate. What happens here is we can just hit this button here, and it'll actually just activate the camera outside, and we can just see outside, even though nobody has actually pressed the monitor. So normally we'll say it's in a deadened state, and it's only normally comes to life if we either push this button or if somebody rings the bell and then the monitor comes on automatically. If we wanted to come along, we could have either a key here or a set of gates here, and what we can do is we can wire these in from some of the free ports that are on the back here. I'll show the ones that are used for the actual straightforward wiring of the bell and camera here, but there's also extra ports we could use for operating things. So if we looked in, we saw it was a particular individual we were expecting, we can press and actually open the door or gates. And then finally we'll say if we want to speak after somebody arrives, we can just press the sounder button here, and what it'll do is we can just speak into it then and have a conversation. Now if we come along here and look at the unit itself, what we've done here is we've actually just wired in. So we'll see we have the 4 cables running in here, and if we turn around to the back of this unit here, we'll say we have the 4 wires there, and we can see the power unit is running directly in there. So we haven't unfurled the 15 meters of cable here, but we do have it set up. And what we'll do next is, I'm just going to do it here, and I'll just line this down so it'll have hopefully it'll be reasonable in terms of the demonstration on it. What we can do here is, and I'll just tilt it back, and we can see here, and this gives me the ability here to come along, and I could speak into it, and it'll come out the far end, and we can have a conversation on it. After about 30 seconds or so, it'll just die off, and it just goes back into certain more or less power save mode. So you can see here, it's just a really nice unit here. This is the type of thing, people are all the time contacting us, thinking about putting in CCTV camera systems, just to be able to see who's at the front door, all the rest of it here, and different ways. But this type of solution here is just so neat in terms of just a great way of achieving the same thing. And it's just off the shelf. We had it up and running in terms of demonstration mode here, probably in less than 5 minutes. So you can see, even with running cables, all the rest of it here, it's a pretty simple DIY job. All you need really is a set of screwdrivers, and the wires here just click in automatically. So it's just incredibly simple job. So that's it anyway, an overview of the video door phone, available with free delivery directly from freetv.ie.